Greetings, fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. And today's video is going to be showcasing some new things I've gotten here in the Horror Zone, some new movies I picked up, new collectibles, posters, all kinds of stuff, things that I have gotten over the last couple months and just have not shot a video showcasing. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to start with the movies. So I got a pretty decent stack, not a lot. I haven't really been buying a lot of movies lately. So the first one I want to showcase is one that I picked up, and I watched this movie last year, and I always thought about doing a review, but since I try to keep the channel strictly horror content, I didn't. But this is Bloodfather with Mel Gibson. I really liked this movie a lot. I watched it when it premiered on VOD. It was never in the theaters, which I thought was kind of crappy because I really thought it would be a good movie to watch in the theater, but I really enjoyed it. Mel Gibson is great in it. Had a couple issues with some of the characters in it, but he was fantastic and really just this is a real kick-ass performance, and I've always been a fan of Mel Gibson. I could give a shit what he does in his private life or what his beliefs are, but as an actor, I've always admired him, and I really, really like this film. So I'm anxious to watch it again. I've only seen it one time, and I got the Blu-ray really, really inexpensively. I think it was $7. So yeah, happy to have that one. Let's put it to the side here. Next one is a comedy. This is Horrible Bosses 2. I love the first one. I've seen the second one. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but it's a lot of fun. I just love everybody in it. So yeah, pick this one up. I think I got it for like $3. Next one I'm going to show is Baby Driver. Absolutely love this film. It's my favorite non-horror film from this year. This film was just fantastic. The soundtrack is great. The cast is great. Absolutely loved it, and was really happy to get this Blu-ray release. I was mad it wasn't a combo pack, but still. But yeah, I haven't even opened it, so you can see I've been kind of far behind in watching some of these films. But yeah, I was really happy to get this one. Next one I picked up was Spider-Man Homecoming, and this is just a fantastic Spider-Man movie. Tom Holland is a fantastic Spider-Man, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the character going forward. And I love the box art on this because it's like he's hanging upside down. I just thought that was cool. So yeah, really happy to pick this one up. I wish they would have gone with a different cover, but still just happy to have this one. And again, it's one that I have not opened. So put that there. Next one I got is another one I got from a really cheap bin. And I know that Scream Factory has put this out, but I don't own a copy of Firestarter, and I always liked this film. It's one of my wife's favorite Stephen King movies, so I thought I'd pick this one up, and I don't think it has any special features. So yeah, really happy to have this one. Haven't watched it in a long time, but was really happy to pick it up. Next one is Annabelle Creation. Love this film. Really love the cover here. Looks like she's in the cabinet. It says warning, do not open. It's got the little lock on it. So yeah, this is a great release. Get out of the glare there. So yeah, it's got some good special features. Of course, it is a Blu-ray DVD combo. So very happy to have this one. Can't wait to watch it again. One of my favorite horror films from this year. Next one I got is another horror film. This is one that I know Todd All Things Horror made a comment when I posted a picture of this on my Instagram page, but I've actually never owned a copy of The Return of the Living Dead, and I got this one at Walmart. And it's one that I guess the soundtrack is wrong or something like that, but Todd said that I need to pick up the Scream Factory one. Yeah, really excited to check this one out, and don't worry, Todd, I will eventually probably pick up the Scream Factory one. Last thing I want to showcase is the Stranger Things Season 1. This was an exclusive to Target, and I just love the way that they did this. They put it out like an old video VHS cassette. It's just the DVDs. There are no special features on it, but this just brings me back to my youth. I grew up in the 80s and 90s when, these were, if we wanted entertainment at home, these were the things that we bought. We bought these VHS tapes. So as you see, so you lift it off. I'll put this right here, and it looks like a VHS tape. Just really, really excellent detail. But then there's like a little on the side here. It's got an exclusive poster. No, Todd showcases. Todd from Todd All Things Horror showcases. He was not happy with the poster. Then you have the 2 discs inside, and it says "Friends Don't Lie." A little post-it note. Poster looks like it's the Demogorgon. It says Stranger Things on the inside. I'm kind of with Todd's opinion on this one. I really wish it would have been the art right there that they used for the slipcover. I think that would have been a better poster. Yeah, so those are the movies I want to showcase. I also put Jason over here on the side. He's a new Funko collectible that I picked up a while ago, probably I think beginning of October. I just never did a video on him. And I also got Pennywise, who's right there. I think they did him fantastic. But yeah, I just absolutely love the Jason one. And they have Michael Myers and Freddy as well. I haven't picked up those two. I probably will eventually, but I love the Pennywise. I just think he's fantastic. And of course I had to get Jason. So we'll put Jason over here. Another new thing I got was this Jeepers Creepers 3 poster. Showcase it right there. Absolutely love it. That is, of course, the official poster for the film. Another thing I got, and I got the other poster, Jeepers Creepers 3. Now this, I don't know, I got this through, so Kevin over at House of Mysterious Secrets had this one available. And yeah, this one is called Jeepers Creepers 3 Cathedral, which was the original title for the third film, and that was supposed to take place after the events of Part 2. So I don't know if this was like a teaser poster or something like that, but and it says spring 2017, so I think this was initially what the third film was supposed to be. Another new collectible I just got was this Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 figure. This is the cloth figures, the retro style that NECA's been putting out, and I have several of them. I have a lot of the Jason ones, as you can see up there on the wall. The only other non-Jason one I have is the Ghostface one. He's over there in the corner, right there. You can kind of see him right there. But yeah, I was really happy to find this one because there's nothing from this film or this representation of Leatherface, played by R.A. Mihailov. And initially, Mezco was supposed to put out a version of this. So yeah, the initial concept for the one that Mezco was going to put out of this representation of Leatherface never really made it past the initial testing stages. I saw like they usually put out like a concept figure and it looked great, and it never came out, and that was supposed to come out years ago. So the fact that NECA did this, it was just pretty surprising. But this is just a really cool representation of that character, and I haven't watched that film in a long time, but thinking about revisiting it. And the other thing I like, and I don't know if it's going to pick up real well, trying to see if you can see that. So it says the Saw's family on the chainsaw, which I thought was really cool. But I'm probably going to leave them in the package because I just think these things look fantastic in the package. So yeah, I was really happy to get him, and I got him for about 29 bucks at FYE. And since we're on the subject of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Leatherface, I really think this poster called Bud Abbott and Lou Costello Meet Leatherface is fantastic. This was something that Kevin over at House of Mysterious Secrets sent to me when I ordered my Jeepers Creepers Cathedral poster. And I just think it's fantastic. It's very, very inventive. Very cool. And it's just like the monster mashups where they have Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein and things like that, and the Wolfman. Just really, really cool. So here's some more pops that I've gotten. I've just been going kind of pop crazy. They've just been out some amazing stuff. Funko, I gotta commend them for what they've been putting out. I finally found Ash from Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I really need to get caught up on that show. I've only seen like one episode, but a big fan of Bruce Campbell, and I love the Ash character, and I just love the look of this character. I think they did a great job on the figure, and I was happy to find him relatively cheap. The next one is one that was a holy grail kind of for me. Now, I have the color version of Norman Bates, but I was having a very hard time finding this FYE exclusive from the New York Comic Con, the black and white version, which is just fantastic. And yeah, very, very happy to have this one in my collection. And all of these are remaining in the package. Next one, we're going to one of my favorite films of all time, Nightmare Before Christmas. And I found this Zero. This is a box lunch exclusive, and I believe this one is really going to be hard to find. They had two variants, one that glows in the dark. I didn't get that one, but just happy to get this one. Next one was another one that just took me forever to find. That is the Neomorph with Toddler from Alien Covenant. This one is just fantastic, and found this one at Hot Topic. Just saw it on the corner of my eye. They had one, and I've seen it pop up at FYE in the last couple weeks, but I looked for this thing for about 4 months and finally was about to give up. But yeah, just some amazing new pops for the room, and happy with every one of them. They're just fantastic. And the last thing I want to showcase is this Dark Side magazine called Salems Lot Revisited, a classic vampire A vampire classic was Soul. This art on the front is just fantastic, and as everybody knows, Salem's Lot is my favorite horror film of all time. This magazine includes excerpts from the amazing studies in horror film Tobe Hooper's Salem's Lot, which was done by Tony Earnshaw, and I did a review on this book a long time ago. I absolutely love this book. It's probably one of my favorite videos that I've done, and it was something that I really was hoping that one day we would get something talking about this amazing film. But yeah, this magazine is fantastic. It's got excellent pictures in it. If you get a chance to pick this up, I definitely recommend it. So that's going to be it, my fellow fiends. I know we had a lot to cover here. We had magazines, we had posters, we had pops, we had figures, we had movies, we had all kinds of stuff. But really happy to showcase this stuff. Just, I think, some excellent additions to the Horror Zone. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Let me know what your favorite item was. I always appreciate feedback. And as always, thanks so much for watching Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy, stay scared, peace.